Hi guys, what's up? It's Anna and welcome back to a brand new video. Today's video I'm really excited to film because I haven't done one of these types of videos in a long time. It is a Q&A. This specific Q&A is to get to know me more and stuff more personal to my life. And I went to you guys on Instagram and on YouTube, the community page, to ask the questions, and I was really impressed. There were some really good questions, so I'm excited to answer them. So if you want to know a little bit more about me and some stuff very special / personal to me in my life, then make sure to subscribe to my channel before you leave and hit that bell notification so that you can be notified every time I upload a new video. And with that being said, let's hop right on in. Alright you guys, so I asked you on Instagram and on YouTube what questions did you want to know about me? Like, what were some things kind of like personal to me in my life, some get to know me questions. And thankfully for the most part I got really good questions, and I will be answering, you know, all of them for you here today, or as much as I can get through. So I'm really excited to do that. I do want to say, like, if you have any, like, at all video recommendations for things that are not pet related, so if it's pet related, I'm not listening. Non-pet related, down below. I got questions about like some get to know me stuff, which is why I'm doing, you know, a Q&A right now, and also about how I met my husband in our story, which I actually have already done a video on that not too long ago, so I will link that above if you want to see that. But we'll go ahead and get right on into the questions. So let's go ahead and answer the very first one from the Becca Bell on Instagram, and it's favorite skincare right now, how's your relationship, and your hair routine. Your hair is gorgeous, thank you. So okay, favorite skincare right now. So not just right now, but in general, my favorite skincare brand is Tatcha. I wish it wasn't because it's so expensive. However, my skin has really gotten used to it. I will say, over the last couple of years, anytime I've tried to stop, my skin just like freaks out and starts breaking out and just looks terrible, and I always have to go back. It's pricey, but it smells amazing. It smells like a spa. It's not like really perfumed smelled or anything like that. It's a very natural, more spa-like smell, and it's not overpowering, and it's just, it feels really good on the skin. That is my absolute favorite brand for like moisturizer. I do use brands such as Origins, Glow Recipe, and Kiehl's as other great skincare brands for things such as masks and serums and stuff like that. And then, how's your relationship? I love this question. I really do, because I love my relationship. I am married, if you didn't know, if this is your first time to my channel, or maybe you just didn't know that. I am married. I was married in 2019, and I really love my relationship. Like, me and him have been together for 7 years this year, and married for, this will be 3 this year, and I just really love how we've grown together. Especially with my health issues and issues with chronic illness problems that I've been through, you know, watching him really be there for me and take care of me has been like the biggest blessing. And I just know, you know, God made him for me. I know we're soulmates and we are best friends. I feel like, and we say this all the time, that we are an extension of each other. Like, we're kind of one. Like, we're the girl and boy, like, we're one in a way. And we're like literally best friends. I know everything about him. I tell him everything. We have great communications. We like bicker sometimes? Like, am I a little sassy pants sometimes? Yes. But we don't even ever fight, and we don't, like, there's never been yelling. He doesn't raise his voice at me either, which I really appreciate. And he's just sweet and loving and gentle. If anything, like, I'm the sassy one sometimes. But overall, I mean, like, it's a great relationship. We enjoy going and doing things together and traveling together, and it's just wonderful. And we act like, we basically say that we're an old couple because of the things we like to do, but it's what we love to do, and we love to spend time with our puppies and all that kind of good stuff. And we truly are best friends, and that's so important. So I love seeing how our relationship too has just evolved since we've gotten married, of how we are as a married couple, and like how we are in our brand new house, and how we just with our like how we act with around our neighbors, like the older lady and man friend we made, and how we just love to go out and eat at the same place every Wednesday, shopping at the same places every Wednesday, and cuddling in bed watching TV at night and having our favorite shows together. It's very special and sweet, and I would not trade it for the world. Like, I am 24 and I'm married. Some people may scoff at that. At this point I'm 24, so I'm sure people are not scoffing at that age really anymore, but I was married when I was 22. Do not regret it at all. So, hair routine. Your hair is gorgeous. Thank you. So, my favorite hair products, and my hair has been the best that it ever has since I started using these hair products, and they are definitely on the pricey side, but that's Olaplex, Briogeo, and I switch between those two. And then one of the best purchases I've ever made in my life, like out of anything that I could purchase, is the Dyson Airwrap. It gives my hair so much volume. As a girl who has thin hair, the Dyson Airwrap literally gives my hair volume, and I mean that. It makes my hair look voluptuous, and it gives the most beautiful curls that just go into waves, and I would never regret spending the money on that. It was the best purchase. I realized that they are expensive, but they are worth it, and they are healthy for your hair. Like, they don't damage your hair, and that was important to me because growing up I fried my hair and dyed it a lot. Now I don't. I do wear clip-in extensions, however it's not for the length anymore because my hair and the extensions are the same length. It's just for added volume on top of that. But for like shampoo and stuff, Olaplex and Briogeo, and I just switch between the two. And that's like my routine, except for more volume. I could not go a day without the Big Sexy Hair Root Pump Plus. I've used it for years. It's the best. I put tons of it in my hair. If I didn't do that and I just let my hair go, it would be just, you wouldn't even want to know. So the next question is also by the Becca Bell. Do you do any extra self-care like brow threading, lash extensions, and if so, what do you recommend? So I've taught myself to do all that kind of stuff. Like, I do my own acrylic nails. Literally, I'm just on a break right now. They're usually always done, but I do my own fake nails. I taught myself nail art, and I love it. It's something that I do like every Saturday, and teaching myself to do it, you wouldn't even believe how much money it saves, and I mean that. I do my own eyebrows as well. I pluck them. I used to get them threaded. However, you know, that costs money too, and teaching myself to pluck them properly has just helped. And to me, like, it just doesn't hurt, and I can get it wiped out in like 10 minutes. So I do that, and I wear fake lashes every day. I do strip lashes. However, I did also teach myself to do lash extensions. I got a lot of free time, but I definitely do recommend, if you do have time, to learn how to do those things yourself, because they save a lot of money, like a lot. And I do really enjoy it as well. Okie dokie. Alright, okay. What's your favorite part of owning your small business? This is asked by Asteria Reptiles, and my favorite part of owning my small business is, honestly, I love the community I built, like, between me and my customers. I love just being able to multiple different things, talk about crystals and things I love, and have you guys respond to me and like spark conversations about it, and post and have you like the stuff that I post. And for when I post the crystals and they find their homes, I love how excited I get to see like my customers get about like the new crystals that they get to bring home, and when they open them, and then, you know, like I get tagged in the stuff of them opening them and loving them and all that. Like, I love those parts so much about it. And to be honest, like, I enjoy every aspect of it, and I love shopping for my shop as well. I find it, you know, very, very fun and kind of like relaxing and kind of like entertainment. I kind of treat it as watching YouTube or like TV, like anything like that. I really enjoy that part, and it's really relaxing to pack orders. But yeah, I love it, and I just love, I guess, you know, like just conversating too, and just being like a community. And I think that that's wonderful, and I just, all of those things combined are just like literally what just keeps me going, honestly, like for real. Okay, and then the next question, thoughts on the Hollywood/beauty community. So I think there's a lot of stuff that goes on in Hollywood that we don't know about, like a lot of sketchy, really bad stuff. And I just feel like it's probably so crazy, and we probably just honestly have no idea. The beauty community, I feel like, has been very, very toxic. I feel like it's gotten better, and if there are still like really toxic people in there, I don't watch them. Like I used to years ago watch James Charles. I do not watch him anymore. I don't support him. Or Jeffree Star at all. I do not support him at all anymore. And so like a lot of the toxic people I've cut out. Are they still toxic? I'm sure, like obviously. But I feel like things are definitely different in that space now than they were a few years ago in general. So that would be that question. And then the next is from Sophia Mola. First pet you've ever owned? So like dating back, I think the first pet I ever owned was probably my first Yorkie I ever had, named Toto. And he looked a lot like Toto. We named him Toto because it's my favorite movie growing up, one of them being The Wizard of Oz, and I'm pretty sure that was my first pet. Alright, the next question is from Shy_Mayawasijo5. I don't know how to pronounce it. What was the hardest part about planning your wedding? Really good question. So hardest part about planning my wedding, to be honest, were a couple of businesses that really sucked at being a business. For instance, there's this really popular flower like company place in my town that it seems like everybody goes to, like the most popular one, and like everybody goes to them, at least to have like big weddings like I had, it seems. And I really loved the way they did flowers. I was very specific with how I wanted my flowers, and I wanted like the best of what I thought was the best. And man, they sucked. I remember they would never get back to us, and even when they like said that they would, I remember showing up and then them not showing at the place, and then them being late. And even after we had our consultation, they never called us back. And then when we tried to get back in touch, they never answered, and they were shady from the beginning. And it really made me wonder like what the deal was, because people around here still use them and they're still very popular. So what was going on, I don't know. And we had like not that bad of an instance, but a couple more like irritating things with businesses where they didn't really show that they cared. It wasn't like putting your all into a business, like especially me as a business owner, like I feel like you should. They just were very nonchalant, half-assing everything, kind of like with getting back at like to us, etc, etc. Like we had to put the work in continuously. They didn't act like they cared. They had the business. And I feel like this happens in every wedding. Of course I may be wrong, but negative stuff going on with bridal parties. I am not friends with multiple people in my bridal party. That's one regret. Like I hate it. Like I'm not friends with a couple of them anymore, and unfortunately like one that I am back friends with, I won't get into it, but drama, that probably was honestly the worst part of it. Drama even between family member that I don't associate with anymore, people being rude, starting stuff for no reason, trying to get attention, and being very bad. Like that's all I'll say. A lot of drama. The family member never was a good family member to begin with, and after all the BS, I just was like, nope, cut them out. Do not have any association with them because of the stuff they did. I've a lot of bad stuff happened, and then even with friends, some unfortunately like bad stuff went down. And I feel like, you know, even with my sister's wedding, there was some negative stuff with like the friend and the bridal party. I feel like I always hear about that, and I feel like it's almost inevitable. Maybe you didn't have issues with that in your own wedding, but I feel like I always hear it. And for me, drama for sure. And I'm not about the drama, like I'm not, so it ticked me off. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and move to YouTube and pull up the questions. Okay, Liliana asks, what inspired you to start Rosencourts.com? Congratulations, by the way. Thank you. I've had my business now since 2020. However, when I started it, the domain, which would be Rosencourts.com, was taken. I had to have rosencourts.bigcartel.com all up until last week. And I finally now am just rosencourts.com, which makes me so happy. But basically what inspired me was I got into crystals right after I got married, and Kendall Ray on YouTube helped to inspire me to really get into them, although I've always loved them since I was little. Like, I would, if I saw like amethyst or something, I would collect it, and I remember keeping some in my room even when I was like 5. I just thought they were really pretty. However, she inspired me to really get into them, and I started learning about them and reading books on them. I even have, 2 books here right now about them, and I just fell in love with them, and I realized that learning about them and collecting them was a great outlet for my anxiety and depression issues. And then when 2020 hit and I went through a lot of bull crap, as many people did with the pandemic, I started to wrap pendants as a form of alleviating anxiety, and through that and selling them, it came to me that it would be like a dream to start my own crystal business. And I've always been very business oriented, and especially through having YouTube and being my own boss and selling my betta fish and doing all that, I've always just been very business driven and determined. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to start my own business. Did I ever think, I didn't even know that people would want to buy crystals from me. And then it just blossomed into what it is today, and I could not be more thankful and more grateful and more blessed about it. And that's what happened, and it happened so fast. And I've been doing it now since 2020. So that's it. I guess I really think very much have to blame that on Kendall Ray in a good way. Blaming, that sounds like a bad harsh word, but I mean it in a good way. Really sparked my interest. Okay, next question. Okay, Avaville asked, what inspired you to become a YouTuber? I kind of wanted always to do that since I was probably around 12. Never did until 2016 at the end, like right after Christmas, and then I finally just did it. I got a camera and I just started, but I wanted to for a long time. Like, I wanted to originally years ago to do like advice, because I saw Bethany Moda do it on Dancing with the Stars when I was really young. Okay, I love this question. It's from Anna Oskoris. I'm so sorry if I pronounced that wrong. How is the book coming? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? And how is the new pup? I love the question, especially the one about my book. Okay, so if you guys didn't know, I am writing my very first book. And this will be a published book that you guys will get your hands on, and I really hope you'll want it and want to get it and want to read it. But this book means literally the whole world to me. I started writing it in August of this year, and I'm over halfway done with it right now. I've always wanted to write a novel and have it published, and I finally started. My major in college, I'm getting a bachelor's in creative writing in English, and that is to continue to help with like writing. That's why I'm doing it, and I've been writing on my book. It's coming along so well. I work on it. I try to work on it multiple times a week, and get chapters done, at least a couple of times a week. And I love it. It's become, it is a huge passion project, and I love my characters. I feel like they're real. Like, I truly feel like they're real, and they mean a lot to me. The book means a lot to me. I'm so passionate about it, and I cannot wait to have it published and for you guys to be able to purchase, because it means a lot to me. And I will be making videos on it coming up, and like hyping it up and like sharing more about it. It is a like thriller, suspense, crime, mystery kind of novel, young adult. Anyone can read it, and I really love it. It is 100% a passion project that means a lot to me, and it's coming along very well, and I'm hoping to be done with it in the next couple of months. So where do you see yourself in 5 years? How's the new pup? Definitely in 5 years, I hope to have 1, if not 2 children, and I hope to have like increased wellness with my critical I don't know why I don't know how I'm not wording that right. I want to be better with my chronic illnesses, and have like at least a lot better, and have, you know, my business built up even more, YouTube built up even more, of course. I want to have, you know, grown a lot and have that be able to be noticed, you know. So that is very important to me, and to have like way better mental health, which I'm working on so hard right now. So that's some goals. The new pup is doing great, and I think, yeah, by now you guys would have already seen the video. I'm filming this the day before the video of me getting him goes live, but he's doing great. He's just like a little teddy bear. I love kissing his face, and he's an adorable mess, and he's really smart. Oh my god, sorry, my camera's falling. Okay, what goals do you have for 2022, asks Courtney Joseph. Thank you so much for the questions, or for the question. So for 2022, like, and I've written a lot of these down as well, my goals are to build up my socials for my business and for all of this, you know, my business things. So to, you know, continue to grow Twitter and TikTok and everything like that, and to also get better with my chronic illnesses, at least so much better. And I don't do like specific number goals, just because I think that's too stressful for me. Also to have better mental health and to do more for myself, which was also a goal for 2021, and I definitely think I accomplished that for sure by not taking crap a lot of crap from anyone, as in standing up for myself to people, which I definitely did. And I went on a few vacations and saw and went places that I've always wanted to go, and just really did some awesome stuff for me. So that's also another goal for 2022 that I want to carry over. And so Liliana asked what my favorite dog breed is. Honestly, I don't have one. Favorite kind of betta, I don't know, maybe a crown tail. I think, because I don't really know, that one's kind of hard. So Snoopy's RC asks, do I like to play video games, and what's the craziest thing you were dared to do? I mean, bizarre. Do I like to play video games? No, not really. I know so many people do, and I feel like so weird saying no, except for The Sims. I grew up on Sims, and when I say that that was my life, I would play it from the time I woke up to when I went to bed, not stopping to eat. Like, I would eat and play it at the same time. Had every expansion pack, including mods and everything. Sims was my life. I love The Sims. Craziest thing you were dared to do? I mean, bizarre. I don't know. Honestly, like, in high school, I was very goofy, very silly. My group of friends was very goofy and very silly. We would do dumb stuff just in general, like, even if we would go out to eat. Obnoxious to where I'm, like, embarrassed to even talk and admit, but, like, one of the things that we would do is, like, go to the restaurant and say that it's our birthday even though it wasn't, or just be really dumb, like, call the waiter. If they said their name was Bill, call him Tom. Just be really obnoxious, be like, I dare you to, like, ask this like, just basically be very annoying, to be honest. And I was, you know, dared to do that a lot, and I would give in, and it was embarrassing, but we were in high school. I don't. Alright, my camera stopped recording for some reason, and we'll finish it up with the last part of the question. Have you ever been dared to eat something spicy? No, I have not, and to be honest, like, I don't like spicy food at all. I just don't, like, I know so many people do, but I don't understand why you would want your mouth to be burning and in pain. Like, I don't know, I don't get that. I don't like spicy food at all. And I have acid reflux, and so that would just completely tear up my esophagus. So, no. But yeah, that is all for the questions. I hope you enjoyed this video and got to learn some new things about me. I really enjoyed the questions. Thought there was a lot of good ones, and I am happy to have sat here and answered them for you guys. So I want to thank my patrons as always: Jeremy, Maddie, Davis, Mercy, Janae, Casey, Mel, Vicky, Vanessa. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for being a patron. And other than that, please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel before you leave. You can do that by hitting my face right there, and you can watch another video by clicking right over there. It would mean the world to me if you would do so, and I hope you have a great day or night or whenever you may be watching this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!